Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Knights offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's a strong stiff arm. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting him off. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The Knights will line up to punt it away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The Texas Longhorns offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's found some room with the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but It brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Ball handed off. Eludes a tackle.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Knights looking to run some tempo here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to throw it again. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Knights will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the 1st down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. I thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Punga. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And now they run the draw play. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give you. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. The Knights will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The back's got it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw it deep. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action here on 1st down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And they'll use the ground game here. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Nice grab. It's Williams. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
There's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. but they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Kick is up and no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Longhorns hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. That's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. They try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down right at the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Texas 21, UCF 0.
The Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crosses the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Pressure is coming. He pulls in the catch. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. They feed the fullback this time. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
28, UCF, Texas.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Using his legs. It's strong. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to and hold him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown.
But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. In the clear at the 25. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Oh, the defense has him behind the line of tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Bulldozing his way past tacklers. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a
catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
They kick this one away. Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Punga. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
The UCF offense will take over.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught on the outside. It's Punga. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Extending the play now. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's pick.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
42, UCF, Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Punga. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First down. We're going to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacked.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
UCF 14. Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. The pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Punga. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.